I want to welcome you to the All Marvel edition of my Eternal Mylite project. And first up, we have the Alien Legion from April of 1984 in near mint to mint condition. After that, in fine to very fine from March of 1984, I have the A-Team #1. Most of these are the first editions of the comics. All of them are what I consider modern. That means they were published either sometime after 1984. Next, from December of 1998, in near mint minus, we have Baby's first Deadpool book. How could I not include this one? Also from 1998 in January is Captain America #1. I included this because I like the cover. Next up is January 1997 in mint condition, Psyblade Ghost Rider. This is the Chapter 2 of the Devil's Reign series. And I have a copy of Deadpool 0 from the Marvel Wizard. I think I have two of these somewhere. Now we'll go back to 1985 in March with a very fine copy of Sergio Aragon's Gru the Wanderer #1. And from February of 1999, I have a mint. Timely Comics presents Human Torch. This reprints the Human Torch #5 from the 40s. Next up, from May of 1986, in near mint minus, Masters of the Universe #1. Then probably my favorite comic of this whole set, from April of 1991, in near mint to mint, the premiere issue of Nightcat, the only issue of Nightcat. I absolutely love this cover. And the interior art's pretty good too. From September 1989, in very fine plus, I have Power Pachyderms. As you might have noticed, there's no Spider-Man here. There's no X-Men here. You don't have to have Spider-Man and X-Men to have a collection. From July of 1987, in very fine condition, I have The Punisher #1, his first from the ongoing series. Next, I have, from November of that next year, 1988, a mint copy of Punisher War Journal #1. I'm not a big Punisher fan, but I have a couple of boxes of Punisher, so I figured I needed to throw them in there. Next, we have from December of 1995, Red Sonja Savage Hunt, near mint to mint. I just had to get rid of the cat. Not permanently. From December of 1988, in very fine plus, Semper Fi #1, Tales of the Marine Corps. That's another good comic. Very fine plus, December 1984, Sheena #1. Someday I'm going to get #2 of that series. From January of 1989, in near mint plus, Solar Man #1. Next up, I have a very fine copy of Squadron Supreme from September of 1985. Then another cover that I really like. Matter of fact, let me take these off the little table here. Strange Tales, Dark Corners #1, May 1988, in mint condition. 1998. And then also from 1998, in September, in mint, is Sunfire and Big Hero 6 #1. Next we have from December of 1998, The Supernaturals #1. Unfortunately, I never got 2, 3, or 4. It does still have the mask in it, by the way. November 1996 in mint, Ultra Girl #1. January 1997 near mint plus, Valkyrie. I'm sure some of you will recognize this and wonder how I got it in the condition it's in. From February of 1992, I have Warlock in the Infinity Watch #1 in mint. It's easy. I had a store. That's how I got it in that condition. Next, okay, might have told a little fib. I have from November 1985 a very fine near mint copy of Web of Spider-Man #8. Kind of a cool cover. I like it. Next, October 1985, find a very fine West Coast Avengers #1. Next up, this should not be a surprise to anybody. From November of 1988, very fine near mint copy, Wolverine #1 ongoing series. Next, from August of 1998, near mint minus, X-Babies Murderama #1. Now I have an X-Men #25 from March of 1997 in mint condition. Now there's only one comic left, and I'm sure you're looking at it thinking, well, it's got to be an X-Men, because we're in the X's. It's got to be an X-Men. You would be wrong. This is from December of 1990. It's in near mint minus, Zorro #1. You don't have to have X-Men or Spider-Man in your collection, but it doesn't hurt. And with that, I think we're done with this one, and we'll just put them away. And I will see you the next time.